So Kurtis, welcome back to FrightFest. You're here with the closing film influencers. How are you feeling about the screening?
Oh, so excited. I think I've been to the festival three other years, and we've had a couple films, and one of my very first films was here. So I think to be closing night film is just such an honor. I love the FrightFest audience. The energy here is just crazy. Yeah.
And you think you were here with In Control and then Spiral, and then also you've had Harpoon here, which you produced. What is it about this festival that makes you want to keep bringing movies here?
I think just the audience, everybody shows up for everything. So it's just seeing the kind of energy and the appreciation for horror and how much the audiences care here is just it's infectious, and it just makes you want to make more movies. Yeah.
And at what point during Influencer did you realize that you wanted to make influencers?
It was much later. It was after the movie came out. We initially had a conversation about it, and I was like, absolutely not. I'm not a huge sequel guy. And then ideas just started forming, and the idea to be able to come back and do all the things that we really wanted to accomplish with the first one. We made the first one movie with 11 people, so it was this tiny little bunch of friends just traveling Thailand. So to be able to come back and keep that same ethos, but kind of accomplish the things that we wanted to, but didn't quite have the resources to do. So that's been the goal.
And this one is bigger in scale in terms of story and in continents covered. What was that like, strategizing this story across the globe?
It was one of the most challenging shoots I've ever done, and I thought the first movie was hard. So we shot for almost 5 months. We were in France and Bali and Canada, and just constantly moving from location to location all over France. So I think from a logistics standpoint, my producing team was incredible, and I found a bunch of yes men to go on this really wacky journey with me, and I couldn't have asked for a better group, yeah.
And what do you think it is about Cassandra that she brings to CW that makes this character so fascinating?
Well, I think it's such a hard role because this character is doing such awful things, but there's something about Cassandra that just it just makes you side with her, and she just kind of pulls you in, and it's so cool to see how much she's evolved from the first movie into this one, where we're kind of able to dive a little deeper into her psyche and kind of maybe where she came from, and I think that to me has been so fun, where we're able to just expand what we did on the first film. Yeah.
And the film's been picked up by Shudder. Is there any rough release date yet? Anything you can share?
It'll be coming out this year. We don't have I can't say exactly the date yet, but yeah, we'll see it later this year.
And how many more stories has CW got in there, do you think?
You'd have to ask CW. I don't know. We'll see. I think for a sequel, to make something better, you got to really expand and kind of build upon the world that you've had. And I think in terms of the logic of what makes a great trilogy, I think you'd have to do that again, and that intimidates me quite a bit. So we'll see.
Well, thank you. I'm going to let you go and enjoy the premiere.